Hi, welcome once again, guys, to another live stream from I am underscore Rupert. So good to have you guys here, and definitely I want to say welcome to everyone. Tonight we're going to have a very informative live stream. As you see the title, guys, it's going to be epic. You know what I'm saying? Before we even go further, I just want to take this opportunity to say Happy Father's Day to all the fathers, and you know how it is. And those who are, you know, not yet father, but you have the intention of being a father one day, um, prematurely happy Father's Day to you. And all those of my subscribers and viewers who are fathers, happy Father's Day to you. You know the thing, God. I want to say happy Father's Day to I am Marwa. Absolutely. Guys, it's another Sunday night live, and tonight we're going to be having a very interesting live stream. And I hope as you join tonight, you will just identify yourself, let us know where you're watching from, and so on and so forth. All right. So we're also streaming tonight on Facebook. And as you see the title, where we're having a prominent Georgia attorney with us tonight. She'll indicate when she's ready. I'm going to put the link up there, and once she's ready, she may just send me a text, and we know to bring her on. All right. So, guys, I want to thank you, all my viewers and subscribers. What I come to find out, as I've always been saying, I do have a lot of folks who watch this channel incognito. Last night we have one of our subscriber who've been watching for a long, long time, and she came to the forefront last night. And I want to say big up to Anne Marie. Tonight we have Doreen here. Doreen, big up, Doreen. Big up to you, Doreen. Thank you for being here, Doreen. It's a pleasure to have you. And definitely, you know how the thing go, right? You know the thing go is much love and respect. And thank you so much, so much, so much, so much. And as you join, guys, please like up the stream. Please give a thumbs up. And let's have a good thing going on tonight. And also one of the features that will be available to viewers, if you have a question, I'll open up the phone so you can talk to the attorney. If you have questions, you could also type in the chat, or you want to call in. You know, definitely we would entertain those calls. You call in and we'll talk to the attorney. All right. All right, guys. So I'm going to put my phone here, just set my phone up. So once that comes in, then we'll be able to speak with the attorney, and so on and so forth, guys. So please like up the video. Please share this. Share this live. You are here. Get on your phone, on your WhatsApp page, and share this live tonight, because it's going to be very beneficial to friends, family, and all and sundry, right? So we want to, because tonight is going to be information that are vital and very important, especially under this present situation where a lot of folks are scared, and it's just a lot of fear, and anxiety, and persons don't know what to do, when to do, how to do. But tonight, guys, we're going to break that open up with our immigration attorney, and she's going to be telling us what are the things that's going on, and our rights, and what we need to do, and what we are not supposed to do. All right. So, guys, stay tuned. Share the live, guys. Share the live, and thank you so much for being here. And for those who are new to this page, or somehow you're going to come up on this page, I want to take time to once again to reintroduce myself, because I do have subscribers. You know, like every day, maybe not every day, but as often as possible, every 2 days, 3 days, someone will subscribe. Even one person will subscribe. So let me reintroduce myself. My name is Rupert Palmer, right? Absolutely. I started this channel over a year ago, a year and 7 months, as a matter of fact, and was inspired by the great travel commander, I am Mara himself. And so far, I've been having steady growth, and which I'm very proud of. And my supporters and viewers, they are so being a strong force behind me and supported me. And at this point, it's where I am where I am at, all because of wonderful people, beautiful people, right? So thank you guys so much, so much, so much, so much. I'm going to put the link up here. So whenever our guest is ready, then she will indicate, and bring her on in studio. Let me do this. Okay, I put the link up there. So whenever she's ready, she can click on the link, and then we have her in studio. We want to wait until a lot more people get on here because some people are having various engagements today or this evening. It's Father's Day, so probably some of our subscribers and viewers are probably taking out their husbands or their significant other, and somehow some persons get caught up in this day's event. Very important day for fathers. But one thing I noticed, guys, I always reiterate that when it is Mother's Day, the restaurants are full to capacity. I passed some restaurants today and none of them are full. You don't see a crowd, you don't see a car. A lot of cars park up and at these restaurants. But the thing go, our females, they are the best. We treat them with a lot of respect and care, and we really, 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 really love them because the saying goes like this: the hand that rocks the cradle rules the world. And we definitely believe that. So happy Father's Day once again to all our fathers. And let me check on the Facebook page. Let's see how we're doing there. If I am live on Facebook, let me see that. 1 second, guys. If someone can even check that for me, let me know if we're live on Facebook. We're supposed to be live on Facebook. Oh, yes, live on Facebook. Yes, we are. Yes, we're live on Facebook. All right, so please share. And when you type, guys, please type, oh, Marvelin, big up Marvelin. Thank you so much, Marvelin, for wishing happy Father's Day. Let me see this. Oh, Marvelin, big up. All right, we're on Facebook. Let me see if you comment on Facebook. Okay, go ahead. Oh, go ahead. Go ahead. All right, my guest is about ready to go, and the link is there, most definitely. All right, we're gonna be talking. Let me put the link up there once again. Invite guest. Copy. Okay, there we go. The link is there. It's there now. All right, the link is there. All right, Marvelin, big up to you. Thank you so much, Marvelin. Please, guys, please share. Please like as you enter as you enter the live stream. Please like it up, and share it. Share it to your friends, your family, and to everyone. So thank you so much. Tonight, guys, we'll be discussing immigration, and we're having Q&A with a live Q&A with a prominent Georgia attorney. Her name is Georgia Lawrence. She has been here 2 or 3 times. And the information that she gave us, guys, people just wanting more. Last time we were here, we discussed also federal law and employment. But tonight we are going to focus mainly on the hot topic of immigration and what is currently taking place in the country. We've seen a lot of demonstration and protest, and what's happening and raids and all of that. But guys, it's what it is. What it is. But we just want to share that information as to persons who are living in fear and so much stress. We are here to help you tonight, and your questions and answers. I'm going to put the phone number up there so you guys can actually call in and speak with the attorney. All right, that will go up there in a moment once we get everyone here. All right. Okay. I'm back to StreamYard. Okay, we have more people joining the live, guys. Just let us know where you actually watching from, and identify yourself so we can give you a big proper welcome. For real. All right. So if you have to get notepads out to write down information that I didn't said. I learned this long time ago that the faintest of ink is better than the best of memory. All right, the faintest of ink is better than the best of memory. So if you have to write down stuff, that information you're getting tonight, not a problem. That is so important that you do that. All right. So welcome to one and all. Welcome to you guys who are here. Please share it. Let me see how Facebook is doing. Let's see how Facebook is doing. We have yes, share over there. Okay, okay, okay. Okay. All right. We have lives going, it's going, it's going. So share up the live, guys. Let me say once again, happy Father's Day to all the fathers. And we see Jamaican uncle gone way back in a he's back in Kenya, back to the village. All right. I want to say big up also to all my moderators, guys. You know, you are the best, and I really thank you guys for being so supportive. Okay, I put the link up there. Yeah, put the link up there. Were you able to come in? We're back with StreamYard. I actually have gotten I'm subscribing now. So I was using the free version of StreamYard, and the picture quality was not that good. I never like how it looks sometimes and all of that. So guys, I eventually had to subscribe to have a better resolution. I'm broadcasting in 1080 full HD. So look a better, right? Look a better. You know, so I if anyone want to sponsor this software, it will be good. You know we go. You know we go. It just how much it is again? $39. Yes, that's what it is. $39.99. So if there's any good person who want to sponsor our broadcast every night by just sponsoring StreamYard, that would be so kind of you. I really appreciate that. All right, guys. What let me take this. Hello? 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 Yeah, I just put it up there. You see? All right. Okay. Okay, sorry about that, guys. Our guests will be in momentarily, and we're going to have a good time tonight. So brace yourself for information that is going to be helping you, helping others, and you could pass it along if you know of anyone that has a situation. This is free consultation tonight, right? And you know, and this attorney, guys, she has had so much successes. We're going to be talking about that as well, to show how qualified and successful she is. Very qualified and successful in her area of practice, which is immigration and other areas of law. But tonight specifically, we're going to be talking about immigration. All right. So it's a free consultation. So you brace yourself. You can pass on information to friends and family and anyone you know that may need that kind of information. Let me see how if I do my thing here. Once my layout. Okay, check my layout and see. That is 3. Let me go back here. All right. Welcome, guys. Welcome. And I know there. You know what normally happens. Persons probably out there still doing their thing, and we'll be here momentarily, but we're planning to be like probably an hour or hour and a half here tonight. So the tingo, yeah. Okay, here we go. All right. Hey, how are you? Welcome. Oh my God, guys, we have our prominent attorney, a successful attorney here with us tonight, and we're going through a litany of things, and she'll choose the topic she'll go through because she have all the information. Welcome, Georgia, to another live stream from I'm underscore Rupert. How are you?
I am doing great. Sunday afternoon, so I'm chilling. You see me in the living room, sitting on the floor.
Yeah, that is
I'm chilling.
Oh, wow. You deserve it. You have over the past couple of weeks. Oh my God, you've been working so hard. I can see the
Yes.
success. I see the success report. Man, you are one of the hardest working attorney in Georgia, for
I
real.
tried.
and
How are
and
you?
I am great. Thank God. Thank God. I am doing great. Doing great. Yes, yes, man. I have seen all the successes you have, and I said, boy, I'm telling you, all her cases, just she's well prepared. She knows what to do, and thank God for that. Yes, great. You put smiles on people's face, right?
Yeah, changing lives one day at a time.
One day at a time. Thank God. Thank God. God has had you here for a purpose, right? You know that, right?
Yes, sir. Yes.
For purpose, because you have changed so many lives. You have changed so many lives, and all your clients that I've seen, they're grateful, they're thankful,
Yeah,
they're happy. I can see that. I can see they were under some little stress, but you took them out, and that's what you do, right? Put
yeah,
smile on
and
people's
that's
faces.
one of the things that keeps me going because there's some days when it really gets stressful, but just
Mm,
seeing that one smile or getting that one approval and knowing, like, listen, this is a life that's changed, not only for this person, but for their kids and other family member who they're going to help later on. It keeps me
absolutely.
going. Hmm.
Absolutely, absolutely. So, just to recap, because we have done this two times already. Just to recap, for those who will be watching for the first time, tell us, who is Georgia? Where you from? How you all started, and the journey.
Okay. All right. So my name is Georgia Lawrence. I'm an attorney here. I live in Atlanta, Georgia, and I practice here in Georgia. My office is in Fayetteville. I practice immigration law, federal employment, and I'm also a certified Georgia mediator. And with immigration and federal employment, they're both federal sectors. So I practice all over the United States. So most of the times I'm not even here in Georgia, especially with all that's going on now. I am from Mandeville, Jamaica. Um,
Yes.
came to the US years ago for school and I attended the University of South Florida, left there, worked for the Department of Justice for a year, and then I went to law school for another 3 years. And then I moved to Atlanta, Georgia, and I've been here since then, since 2018. And I've been a practicing attorney since then. I've worked in two firms before until I started my own firm where I first specialized in immigration and then added federal employment to my practice area. And that's what I've been doing. When I'm
Wow.
not working, I'm trying to spend time with my family or out in the community, trying to give back in some way, shape, or form.
Great, great, great. And you mentioned you started your own business. Why actually start your own business? Why you felt that you could offer more to people, or why you start your own practice?
I've never been asked that question. So in what was it? 2018, I started working with this law firm in Marietta, Georgia. I was doing civil litigation. Bunch of it was basically defending big companies like banks, insurance companies, collecting credit card debts. And I usually do a lot of night court. In Gwinnett and DeKalb County, they have night court. So court is start at 6:30. And I used to be on those calendars all the time. But the thing is, I was collecting money from people. And it didn't take me long to realize this is not for me. I am for the people. So I could relate to those people, like why they were in debt, why they weren't able to be paying off their credit card. And I used to be that attorney who would show up early and I would meet outside with, they would technically be the defendants, and I
Mm-hmm.
would try to work out some sort of payment plan with them. My boss didn't like that because we were supposed to be going to get all the money. So I
Wow.
knew it was a matter of time. I had my first baby in 2019, and when I got back, things just got bad. So then we had to separate. During that time, it was like I got a lot of courtroom experience. So I'm grateful for that. But I
Mm-hmm.
realized there was more. In law school, I worked for the immigration clinic. So I was a law student at that time, but I was working under the leadership of Professor Erica Coren, and I got a lot of immigration experience. And then and there, I knew that was the area I wanted to get into.
Want
There were
to
two
get it.
specific cases. One I'm gonna talk about, it was with a young boy, and he was in the foster care, and because he was being molested at home by his dad, and he was in foster care, and because of that his mom and his sister got a visa, eventually getting a green card. Because he went to the foster care system, they dropped the ball and he didn't get anything. So by the
Wow.
time he came to the clinic, he was aging out. So we tried to do all that we could to get what is called special immigrant juvenile status for him, but it was too
Mm-hmm.
late and he was deported. And what got to me was I kept visiting him in jail. And when I went there, I said, how are you in this situation? Like your sister got a green card, your mom got a green card. And then we even tried to reach out to them to help us and they wouldn't help us. And he
Wow.
wouldn't talk much. And one day I said, you know what? You're not talking to me, but I gotta help you. So write your story. And when I read that boy's story,
Oh
he
my
said,
God.
I'm a runner. I used to run. I used to win all the races. And he said, I don't run anymore because now when I run, I'm running from my dad. And that
Oh my
tore
God.
me up. And that
Wow.
was it for me. And I knew I had to get into immigration. So fast forward, I worked for the civil litigation firm. And when we separated, like, I had my moments like, what's next? I don't have any money. I have my first baby. How am I going to figure things out? So that's when I started my practice. I started my practice in my closet and a box. That was my office, my closet with my box. And the
Oh my
kids
God.
was there. I was around my living room table and I was doing my thing. That was my office. Um,
Mm-hmm.
and over time, the love for it just increased. And yeah, I have clients, probably someone here, over there on TikTok and Instagram that gets on my nerves. But guess what? I love y'all so much. And I really love what I do. For me, it's not a job. I say all the time, it's a ministry. Like, I really love what I do. Like, yeah, I have sleepless nights. Sometimes it gets extremely stressful, but I wouldn't trade it for anything in the world. Yeah, I
Yeah.
really love what I do. So that's the
Wow.
reason why I got into my own practice, because I left that job and I had to figure it out.
Yeah. I'm telling you, your story is awesome. It's awesome. Have you thought about writing a book?
I do. I have 3 books. I thought you
Yes.
had one of my books.
No, I don't. Oh
You
my
gotta
God.
text me your mailing address. I have my first
Yeah.
book I wrote while I was in law school. So it was published. I actually had my law school graduation and my book launch is the same day. It's called Purpose to the Pain. So I talk about my journey being an immigrant from Jamaica, international student. Here are some of the things that I had to overcome, including, going through financial struggles in school, not having any friends or family here, just being in a foreign land by myself,
Mhm.
having to figure it out, manage to complete university in 3 instead of the 4 years, and then going to law school and all the struggles that I endured during that time. And then my second book I wrote about my it's called oh Lord, I'm 1051, a mother's
Uh-huh.
story of love, betrayal, and unexpected grace. So I spoke about my journey after law school through to the first firm, some of the things that I had to go through, getting married, having my first child, transitioning to job, and just some of the things that we deal with as women that I feel like a lot of women, they don't tell you. You'll hear people say, oh, be careful, don't do this, don't do that, but they don't really tell you why they're telling you to be careful.
Right.
So in my book, like, I spell it out. And to this day, if I'm talking especially to younger females, I'm not the one to say be careful. I'm gonna say be careful of XYZ because of XYZ. Like, I'm
Correct.
gonna spell it out because I know that some of what I went through, it could have been avoided if somebody was more upfront with me. And then
Mm.
my third book, it is a collaboration where I told a part of my story in a nutshell because you have other authors included, but it's really an inspirational book to help people going through different situations. So yes, I am a writer too.
Oh,
So
I
a
didn't.
lot of times when you don't hear me fly in my mouth, I'm writing.
I didn't know that. Well, guys, you have to get those books here. Amazon, right? Is it Amazon? Where can I get
Yes,
them?
yes, but I do have copies. So I can get you signed copies.
Okay,
Yeah.
definitely, definitely. So, guys, you have an immigration attorney, you have a federal employment attorney, you have a civil mediated
Mediator, yeah.
mediator, and an author. Three
Yes,
books.
yes.
Congratulations,
Yeah,
congratulations, and
yeah.
we're gonna you're gonna so guys, you need to get these books. It's such an inspiring story, and it's gonna help you. And they're on Amazon, and I'm sure their price are reasonable, right?
Yeah,
So
the purpose to the pain 12.99, 1051 is 15, and the collaboration, that one is 25.
okay,
Mm-hmm.
great, great. All right, so well, thank you so much for your. That's why you have this passion for immigration. You got a passion for it,
Yes,
which
sir,
turns
I
out
do.
into a ministry. Because I've seen you on a couple of before interviews. I remember when I watched one of your videos, like you're praying for people, and I was like, oh my
Yeah.
lord,
Whether or
that
not
is
they want it, I'm a pray because some of these cases,
yes,
boy, I gotta pray.
I love that.
Mhm.
Um, being the person you are, a person of prayer, and who love what you love what you do to a great extent. I think that has prepared you for a time like this, because
Yes.
what we're going through now, uh it is unbelievable.
Yes, yes. I have a lot of police, and I do see some questions here over on Instagram and TikTok. So I'm gonna drop my information in the chat shortly. But my
Yes,
number is eight one
yes,
three 900 0845, as well as you can message me too, and we can set up a consultation. So I see your message, Abby. But yes, Rupert, we're dealing with challenging times, and I'm glad you mentioned that because
mhm,
I love when, like, listen, I'm just gonna tell you the raw truth. I have a
yes,
lot of times where clients will reach out and they'll blow you up and they'll say it's an emergency. Most of my clients, they do have my calendar link to go ahead and schedule a meeting. And they already know if it's a case where, say for instance, you look at it and you're 2 weeks out. Once I have some time like now and I can sit down and chat, I'm gonna give you a call and we're gonna talk about things. I
yeah,
try to keep that personal relationship with my clients. Now, sometimes it gets really stressful when you have people texting like, call me as soon as possible. It's an emergency.
oh man,
Or just to the stuff that I'm, because we're dealing with true emergencies. Like somebody
mhm,
could call me now, they're getting detained or something happened, they got an order that we didn't know about, and I have to do that. Those are emergencies. Not the
emergencies, right?
things like you asking me a simple question that you could wait until Monday morning at 9 to ask me. And that
Mhm,
kind of stuff gets stressful. The other day I told you I've been doing a lot of traveling. So
yeah,
remember I'm in Atlanta, and I damaged my eardrum, so I can
yeah,
hardly
I remember
really
that, yeah.
still. So I'm going in on the 20th. I may have to do a procedure for them to leak the fluid. So because of that, I haven't been flying. I've been driving to my interview. So I drove
Mhm,
to Jacksonville. That's like 5 hours. From there, we drove to Virginia. That's 9 hours. Then the next day, we drove to Orlando, Florida. That's 11 hours. And
mhm,
then, we had to drive back Of course, in between, I try to stop and do this stuff to relax. But in Virginia, I was there and I started getting orders from the court, like, go upstairs, baby, go upstairs. Orders from the court, rescheduling things. I had some issues going on with like J1 waivers. It was so much. And I had to stop. Basically, I had to stop and sit in the car. And I texted my cousin and I said, girl, I feel like one of my eyes closing and the other one is open. Like, I was so stressed.
Wow.
And I had to sit in the car under the AC. And I sat there for like 2 hours. I just couldn't move. And then afterwards, I went to the beach because water kind of calmed my nerve. And I say this to say, I do understand the stress and the anxiety that a lot of people are dealing with. If you don't have any papers, you're not married, you haven't put in anything, if you have a court date coming up or anything like that, I understand the anxiety. I'm not downplaying it. But if you have an immigration attorney, especially one that's active, don't think that we're not under pressure too. We're under pressure for you. And I say this all the time. I'm a U.S. citizen. I don't have to deal with this, but I love my clients. I love my people, and I want what's best for everybody. So yeah, it does get stressful, and there is a lot going on. I'm sure you've seen the protest different videos going around. It is a lot. It is a lot.
Yeah. Right now, there's a lot of people still worried, still scared, even persons with green card, worried and scared, right? And probably may not even have running with the law. What would you say to those people? Do you have no running with the law? Are you a green card holder, but you're scared? What would you say to those people in terms of traveling and all of that?
Okay. And I know Instagram, TikTok, and your show. Excuse me, I have this baby dealing with. He slept earlier, so I could not get him to go to bed. I'm sorry. So I have my spoon right here trying to handle him. But yeah, a lot of people are scared. But I want to say this. Be careful of misinformation.
That
like
is it.
Sometimes I get some messages and it's the craziest thing. One, if you're a green card holder and you know there is nothing shade in your closet, you can travel. You have nothing to worry about. Now, if you have any sort of criminal record, if it's even 10, 20 years ago, before you travel, call me or call another immigration attorney. Talk to them about the risk involved and if something should happen where it comes up, like how you're supposed to deal with those questions.
Right.
If it's a case where you have the conditional removal and it's valid, travel. If you have the conditional removal and you've applied for the if you have the conditional green card and you've applied for the conditional removal and you got that extension document, you can travel with your expired green card and the extension document. As long as you don't have any skeletons in the closet, you don't have anything to be worried about. Now, we're all people who are green card holders. Yes, it's a privilege, but Border Patrol isn't just gonna stop you and say, oh, you can't come back and you have a green card. I got a nonsense question the other day about registering if you have a green card before you leave. A lot of this is misinformation. So if it's a case where you're seeing anything, TikTok, Instagram, Facebook, or wherever you're getting your news from, check the source. And let me tell you something, guys. You have this thing called Politico, Politico. You have NPR News. Those are credible sources.
Right.
NPR News all day. You're gonna get credible information. The same with Politico. If you're somebody who likes to read, you can read what they're saying, and the information is credible. A lot of times, some of the stuff that you see is AI generated. And see, the administration likes this. This is exactly what they wanted to do, which is to drive fear in a lot of people, and it's working. Now, if you have like an old removal order, you got your green card away, you weren't supposed to get it, there was some sort of fraud. Hey, you know yourself, don't travel.
That's right. That's
Don't
right.
travel. Right now is not the time. And the same thing when it comes to applying for the citizenship. Like right now, if everything is good and you're at that 3 year mark and you're still married to a US citizen, you both are still living together, everything Gucci, go ahead and apply. Now is the time to get your citizenship. We don't know if certain things won't change. Remember, every day we have lawmakers and Capitol Hill pushing certain bills, pushing certain policies. No, baby, leave that. We do have that in place. So if you qualify, oh, hold on, baby. Now is the time for you to do it. Same thing if you're at that 5 year mark and you haven't, like, you don't have any criminal record to stop you based on moral turpitude. You're up to date with your taxes. If you're on child support, you're up to date. Go ahead and file. But if you have your green card and you know that you're hiding something there in the closet, guess what? Hold on. I have
Yes.
people who come to me and they're ready to go, and I said, please hold your money. I'm not doing it. I have a client now who's basically mad at me because I told him when I did what is called a FOIA request is where you do like you're requesting the information, like, hey, give me my file, whatever it is that you have for me. And when I requested his FOIA, the things that I'm seeing, they're not good. And he
Right.
has a green card. And my advice to him
Don't
is, hey,
travel.
bro, go ahead and hold off until the 4 years. You have a 10 years, you're good. Under this administration is not the time to come with this nonsense because they can revoke your green card and they can put you in removal proceedings. So
Right,
if you
right.
know that there is anything up before you file for that citizenship, go ahead and do the consultation, because right now, if they were looking at things with 3/4 eye, now there is fully open and they're
Fully
looking.
open. Right, right.
They're looking. So some of this nonsense you've seen going around online, like, check the source. Whenever people come to me with certain things, that's what I tell them. And to my clients that are on here who send me those WhatsApp videos with other people, stop sending them. I don't watch them, please. I don't watch them. I just don't. It's too much, and people are getting all stressed out. Tomorrow I will be going live, and I'll have a therapist online. Hey, y'all need to book a session because some people are so stressed out they don't understand. They're killing themselves slowly.
Absolutely.
And for
Ye-
some of us, it's gonna be what it is. It's gonna
Yes.
be what it is. So the best thing is a consultation, and you talk through your options and see what, if anything, you're able to apply for right now.
Yeah, and that's one of the reasons why I said let me bring you on, because it's like every day a lot of these stories are coming out within Facebook, TikTok, Instagram, AI generated stories. And I said this can't be true because I've seen some of them. And I said to people, check your source, because our description of these things, because they're out there and it's putting more fear on people, and persons just running AY all over the place.
That's it. That's exactly what they want. Fear,
Yes.
driving
And
fear into
it's
people.
working for the administration or
Yeah.
people. Yeah. So I'll tell people, man, check the source, and there's so much stuff. And you have some persons who are say they work with immigration, and they are driving fear into people too.
Yeah, and it's sad because it's money making. I'm
Yes.
not against anybody doing what they do. I just advise, like, hey, be honest, say what you're able to do so that you're not fooling people. But at the same time, yeah, check your source. Like, I hear people do it, attorneys too,
Yeah,
and
I've
it's
seen.
really driving fear to make money, and it's wrong and nasty.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Uh, I notice. You know,
Let's see if I can plug this in.
some of your success cases.
Mm-hmm.
Your thing is kind of different from some of the attorneys I see on social media, right?
Yeah.
You always tell people give information. You give information as it is, and you provide a medium. Because a lot of these attorneys are not saying what you're saying. You know what I mean? You tell people,
Yeah.
guys, if you know this is it, don't do that. Give me a call. Check with get a consultation before you do anything. And I think that's where the major thing is. People should check with their attorney before they do anything. Yeah. All right. I know that you have provided daily tidbits, and information out there to people, right? Um, we discussed already the green card issue and traveling, right? We discussed that. I've heard stories where people actually, citizens, get caught up in the whole detain business. Is that oversight on the part of the authorities, or what? Are they some people just deliberately do stuff to because of ego?
So what I believe is that it's just them not doing their jobs properly. So come here, baby. So what's going on? Yes, it's a real thing where you gotta be quiet, buddy. You do have people who are getting caught up in this whole immigration, even when they're citizens. You do have that. Now, hold on. I'm gonna have to bring him upstairs. Give me a minute, okay?
Yeah, no problem. No problem. All right, guys, we're talking with Georgia Lawrence, immigration attorney. As you may have not heard the beginning of the interview, she is Jamaican. She came here and went to school, went to law school, and work and other firm, work with the Department of Justice, and launched her own business. And now she's doing great. Hey, Michi, checking up in Uncle Blessing, checking in from work. Great to have you, Michi. Doreen, Elite, guys, it's great to have you tonight. We are here with immigration attorney Georgia Lawrence, and she's pointing out some of the things that we need to know, and trying to differentiate between misinformation and the correct information. So we're going to be dealing with that tonight, because there are a lot of folks out there are running scared because of misinformation. The internet is a monster, because it kind of generates stuff for people to put them in fear, and some people do things because of views and all of that. And AI generated stuff is also a monster in driving fear into people. So guys, if you weren't here when we began, that's some of the things we discussed, and we are going to dive some more into the whole shebang, the whole process, and how to discard or disseminate facts from fiction, right? Because social media is just killing people. All right, we're back with you. Our happy Father's Day. Go, okay. Nice to have you, Queen. I wish that I don't know if persons on Facebook. I don't know if when the type is not coming over here. I don't know, because we're on Facebook as well, and you're Instagram and TikTok, right?
Yeah. Yeah.
We
Oh
could
yeah,
share some.
happy Father's Day, everyone. Whether you're an uncle, grandpa, stepdad,
Yeah. You see that, right?
Happy Father's Day.
Thanks, man. Oh, we have Peach in the house and Queen C. Pinkston. Guys, I'm going to put up a telephone number up there, guys. You can call in, and this is a session, free consultation, but anything more, you have to go in and see her, right? Right? Yeah. So I'm going to put a telephone number up here so you guys can call in. And if you wish to, let me do this.
Oh yeah, you did. Sasa, I see your question. So yes, and we answered this before. So green card holders are able to travel internationally, travel with your green card and your passport from your foreign country. But if you have if you have a criminal record or anything in your closet, you want to make sure that you get a consultation before you travel to us to make sure that you are safe. But other than that, yes, green card holder, you are free to travel. And let me see if I have anything. So Jamaican Queen, what's your question? I appreciate the gifts and all the nice. All right. So Rupert, you'd asked me before about U.S. citizens being detained. Yes, it is true. We've seen it in the news. It is true. My opinion is that it's a major oversight. It's not that these are things that they're supposed to know, because this is the thing. When it comes to immigration, you have the big umbrella, which is the Department of Homeland Security. And then under the Department of Homeland Security, you have the different agencies. You have USCIS, you have ICE. And that's why even if you want to get records, you have to request it directly from those agencies. They have information on us. They know if you're a US citizen or you're a green card holder. So I know it's a lot going on. It's a lot of people, yes. With immigration, there I'm not the attorney to tell you that there aren't problems. There are serious problems. We're dealing with backlogs, we're dealing with mistakes being made in the system. There is a lot. Just since recently, with immigration, they have most offices have everything computerized. At one point, you went in and you saw them flipping through the files. Now everybody's touching the computer, which is great. That's an improvement.
Right, right.
If you notice, most federal agencies, when you're doing any sort of filing, you do it electronically. With immigration, you can still submit paper forms. So that tells you where they're at in comparison to other agencies. And then what people need to realize, this is so because immigration is funded by your money. So you know why those forms are so expensive? That's what's paying the bills. So they really don't have it. But that's not an excuse for them to be making these mistakes. And truthfully, what is going on in terms of how people are being targeted is racist. It is straight up racism. So when you look at it, you're talking about people with black or brown skin. You notice the countries that they're targeting. Look at the list of countries that's on the travel ban.
12 countries, yeah.
Yeah, when they walk up to people and they're like, show me your identification, they're not just going to walk up to somebody with white skin and blue eyes. They're going to automatically assume that person is a born American. Look at the guy from Turkey, what he did the other day. You know who I'm talking about? The one that did was something to the Jewish community, and they
I
said
know.
that he's an overstay. Like that's something that they had to figure out because he didn't look the part. So a lot of times the people who are getting caught up in the system, they have black or brown skin. So they're being targeted. So to me, before you detain or you try to deport anybody, you need to be doing your investigation. You had somebody who said he was a US citizen, showed the documentation, and they said it was fake. What kind of nonsense is that?
Right,
So,
right.
in the same way, we have to be doing our due diligence when it comes to certain things. The Department of Homeland Security and their officers should be held to the same standard. They need to be doing their investigation. But yes, and that's why people ought to be very careful. Now, different things apply for different folks. If you're a US citizen, obviously tell them produce your documentation. And then if you're improperly detained, you can sue. Get with an attorney. Now, if you're
Okay.
a green card holder, you know it's a privilege. By law, you are supposed to be walking with your green card. You know,
Right, right.
at one point you said don't walk with your green card, just walk with a copy, you might lose it. Now I'm telling people walk with it, be very careful. If you
Yeah,
don't have it as yet, you know, you walk with your receipt, notices, your work permit, and all that stuff. So yes, you have to walk with it. But as a US citizen, there's nothing in law to say you're supposed to walk around with your passport or your birth certificate. So it's
right.
their job to do proper investigating, especially before putting somebody on a plane and saying that you're gonna deport them.
All right, because I think the green card issue, this is not a new law for you to have it in your possession.
Yeah,
You to
that's it's
walk
not new. I need to plug
a
this in.
new, but it was like overlooked and person didn't pay any attention. But you must have it, and not a photocopy either, the real thing. Yeah,
Yeah, so you should, yeah, that has always been in place.
always
You
been.
should have,
Yeah.
yeah, you should
So,
have your green card in your possession.
some of the things are now being enforced that weren't
Yes,
enforced over
a
time.
lot of things.
Mhm.
Let me see if I can remember any. So even when it comes to interviews, I know that's the one. Traveling with the green card, uh, bond requests, and doing certain investigation into whether or not the person is a danger to the community or a flight risk. Those things have been in place. It's just that now on the even with deportations, it has been in the country under Obama administration. We had so
Mhm.
many people being deported. But it's now these things are at the forefront, and we're seeing things more and more. But like I said, a lot of the reason why we're seeing things now, let me resume this slide, is because they're driving fear.
Fair. All right. Um, Somebody was asking if you have a WhatsApp number. Yes, you have a WhatsApp
Yeah.
number.
So it's the same 813
Let me put that
900.
number 813
Yeah, 900
900
0845.
90020.
No, 813 900 0845.
0845. I put that in the chat. Yeah,
Mm-hmm.
that's her number there, guys. You can call her for a consultation. Hi, Anne Marie. How are you? Marcia.
You can text too. And I know TikTok over here made look sideways. I had to turn the phone. It's
Yeah,
charging.
what you could do still, you could address those questions because some of the questions you have in there, people on this side might have it, but don't want to ask it, so it helps.
Yeah, ask your questions. Hey, you're getting free consultation. I'm looking. I
Yeah,
know I answered the question just now about green card holders traveling internationally. There was a question earlier about USCIS interviews. So yes, we are getting more interviews. If you've been following us on live here, you hear me talk about it. Like May was mad crazy for me. Like it was back to back. June, still in June, but it's the same thing. I have 3, 4, 5, 6 coming up for the ending of June. And then I'll start with July. So far I have 4 scheduled for July. So yes, we are still getting interviews. That's expected to continue because they are really digging into these cases, and that's for green card application, conditional removal, and that has always been the case for citizenship, especially because you have to go in to do the test, and
mhm.
they are getting tougher. I've had some interviews that's smooth sailing though. The last one that I did, and I think I posted about it, we did it in Alabama, and I went in, and one of the good things with using an attorney, especially if they're familiar with certain offices, is that over time you get to know the officers. So I went
Right.
to Alabama and I saw one of the officers there, and she's like, "Hey," I said, "Hey, what's up?" And she, I was sitting there with the petitioner, and she's like, "Where is, where is the guy?" And I'm like, "Oh, he's in the bathroom." And she just busted out laughing because she said she thought that he wasn't going to show up. And she would be
Oh,
so surprised because she reviewed the file and they seemed to be the perfect couple. So she was wondering what happened. I'm like, "Oh, no, he went to the bathroom." So we went inside. She asked a question in the 485. And when I tell you,
uh-huh.
I have not laughed that much in a while.
Oh my
It was
God.
such a good interview. And the reason for that is because we were so organized.
That
So
is
when
it.
we submitted the application, the evidence that we submitted, it could tell their story from day one. She
Mhm.
said, "Who's that baby you always have in the photo?" And the young lady was like, "Oh, that's my nephew." And she's like, "That baby gonna tear your waist off because you have him in every photo." And this just shows that she reviews the file before you even get in there
Before you
because
even
she
get
said,
there. Right,
and
right.
she said it like I could have approved the case. So that's still in place where, based on policy and the directives that they're being given, you got to go in for the interview. They got to do what they got to do. But the truth is, if your case is to the point where it's so well documented and your story is being told for you, it's nothing for you to worry about.
Yeah, but
And even the officer said it, and they appreciate things like that because you're helping
absolutely.
them to review your file. Now, if you just throw two little things together like you don't give a damn, guess what? They don't care either.
Absolutely.
They
So
don't
the
care. So
preparation
you gotta know.
key.
And what was it? Last week too, I got 2 back-to-back approvals without interviews.
I
I didn't
saw that.
even know that was still a thing under this administration. I was shocked. And one came in, case approved. I think it took about 8 months. and the other one came in case approved. That one took about, I want to say around the same time, 8 to 9 months thereabout. Approved, and it was proper documentation. I have one now where I spoke to the client and she sent me her stuff. She was so organized, and
Hmm.
it's a high possibility it will be the same for her. So a lot of times it has to do with how your stuff is packaged.
It's
And
preparation.
I say this during my interview prep sessions too. Um, a lot of times you're feeding the interviewer what to ask you. So what you tell them, usually the follow-up question is based on that. Or whatever
Okay.
documentation you submit, that's what they're going to review and ask questions. And I can tell you that it's not a case where you're walking into interviews anymore and the officers don't know what's already in your file. Most of the time, they've already reviewed the documents and they're
Review
going
the
to ask
document.
questions based on that. Sometimes they even do a house visit, talk to your neighbors. I've
Hmm.
gotten emails where they email the landlords, hey, can
What?
you confirm this? Yep, the same for the jobs. So, yeah. Why you being bad tonight? Look at this boy. Come over here.
So, guys, there you have it. It's about preparation. Someone is asking what is her full name. Her full name is Georgia Lawrence. As you can see, it's right there on the screen. And that's her number. You can text her, right?
Yes.
So she live. Okay, so her full name is Georgia Lawrence, and she had her success rate turn up. May I tell you for real?
Don't.
Um,
Yeah, tell your potato not to come on my live. Next thing they try to restrict you, say I have somebody naked over here.
eh?
I think TikTok is like that. I don't know.
Yeah.
They'll try to report your live or restrict it for simple things. I don't want him running across here without his shirt.
Okay, so they
Yeah.
TikTok.
Yeah, they're very strict with that kind of thing.
All right. So you're saying that they're still doing cases without having persons interview. Let's say it's an international case. One party is here and the other party is in another country. Interview have to be done on that case, right?
So on the I-130s, usually in those cases they don't. I had one 2 weeks ago out of Atlanta, but that was a special case where before Eliza, be quiet. Before I was retained, they actually filed the application and had an interview. So this was a follow-up
Okay.
interview. But
Follow.
usually in those cases, as long as it's well documented, you don't usually have interviews for those. But
Okay.
hey,
Okay.
you never know with this
You
administration.
never know. You never know. You never know. So just about that's why people need to get a good attorney who cares, have the passion, who loves people, and that's what Georgia does. As you see, guys, where she started out, and that's why I asked her that question, and then she and that prepared her. You know what I'm saying? And she's the best. So, guys, there is her number. Let me put her number on the screen again. Uh, that's her number on the screen right there, right?
Yes, 813 nine zero
Please,
zero zero eight four five, And you can
please reach
text me
out.
and we can set up a meeting.
Yeah, I
And
tell you,
if
if
you have a pending VAWA case, or you are someone that you know married to a U.S. citizen or a green card holder, or was married to a U.S. citizen or a green card holder, or if you are a child or a parent and you have been in an abusive situation, tomorrow we're going live. So you want to join that session. And if you text me, I'll send you the link to the private room where you can ask direct questions without it being broadcast on live.
okay, great. You see, guys, you see the platform. You can talk to her, can talk to you, and yes, guys, this is the type of attorney you want in your corner. So please give her a call. And last time we were talking about abuse. Remember, we were talking about abuse, and you said abuse is a wide area.
Yes, it is. So you a lot
Is
of
it?
times people, okay, you're gonna get spoon soon. Hold on. A lot of times people think about physical abuse, but it's much bigger than that. I've seen cases where as a foreign national coming here, you're working and this person is taking all of your money. That could be financial abuse, or where this person takes your money. You don't even know what's going on financially. You don't know what's in the bank account. You don't know what bills are being paid for. And then if you say something about it, they want to remind you that you're a foreign national, or it's a case where they want to threaten you with deportation. That's a form of abuse. So you have
Right.
emotional, you have psychological, you have financial. There's a whole different thing. And that's why when we do VAWA, we normally have that in-depth consultation where we
Oh.
can really ask questions. Because sadly, some people don't even know that they're in an abusive situation. A lady
Wow.
told me the other day, and after every sentence she said, she just kept saying, "But yeah, he's not that bad." And I felt so sorry for her. Like,
Mm.
she didn't even have $50 to go to Walmart by herself. This person
Wow.
was basically taking over her entire life. Like, it was just the typical, that's it was a textbook definition of abuse. But sometimes
Mm.
people think that if they're not hitting you or anything like that, it's not abuse. And then a lot of times you have cases too where it may not be intentional, but the impact and how damaging it is to you, it
Mm.
qualifies as abuse. For instance, if you're in a relationship where you're dealing with an alcoholic, a drug abuser, or somebody who's mentally ill. Like, can you imagine somebody who is bipolar and then they're not, Eliza, be quiet, and then they're not on their medicine, or they're mixing it with alcohol? That
Oh.
the impact that, especially when you have kids in the household, it can be really damaging. So a lot of those you have to really sit down and flesh it out.
Wow. So you the last live you had mentioned abuse, like let's say somebody have the credit card and they take it away from you.
Yeah, that can be a form of abuse where
From
you
you.
don't have any control over the finances. You don't even know what's going on. So if you want to leave, you can't even leave. You ever hear some people say, "Oh, I'm gonna have to save up to get out of the relationship"? That's
Yeah,
abuse.
yeah.
They
Oh
can't
my.
even leave. They don't have bus fare to leave. They withhold all the money. They have no way of getting out, especially
Mm.
my females. And I normally tell them, like, that's why it's so important to go to school or focus on a trade so that you're not in those situations. And then I do see that with a lot of males. Surprisingly, I tell people this all the time. For my VAWA clients, I have more males than females, because a lot of times males go through that cycle of abuse and they don't talk about it out of shame.
Yeah,
So they
yeah.
sit in it, and trust me, these people do certain things to them. It's just a shame. And I say this all the time. I know sometimes people reach out to me for consultation, and even if I'm retained for the cases, I may say, "Okay, what's going on?" And they'll talk to me. And then all of a sudden, I notice that the permanent resident or the US citizen wants to take over the conversation. They don't want them involved. That's a red flag to me.
Okay.
That's a red flag. And every time I say it, it ends up happening. And the reason being is that when you see them so controlling, a lot of times they're scared that the person is going to get the green card and then leave them.
Leave them.
And because of that, they act a certain way where if you mess with them and the work permit or the green card goes to the address, they withhold it. And a lot of those people end up having to turn the case from one that's based on the marriage to one based on the VAWA. But what I tell them is this: if I'm represent, usually when I sense that in the beginning, I try to have communication with my foreign nationals who reach out to me. But the mistake that some people make is that they constantly want me to talk to the spouse. If I'm
Oh,
talking to the spouse and I end up representing you both, I cannot handle a VAWA case for you, because then it would be a conflict of interest
conflict of interest,
because
right?
you're both my clients. So I always caution people when it comes to how involved you allow your spouse to be with your attorney. And it's for this same reason. So you're not stupid. I'm sure you know if you're in a situation, even if you're scared and you feel like, "Oh, I'm gonna be nice to them just to get them to to do this and do that. When you get a chance, be open and honest with your attorney. I tell people, tell me the truth so I know what I'm dealing with. And I
Right,
know how
right,
to best help you out.
right. Just want to reiterate our folks, those who have joined us late in the live stream, that if you're a green card holder, or if you have anything at all before you travel or anything at all, check with an attorney. It
Yes.
is important that you do that. Check with an attorney. The thing about it, some people just don't want to spend the money either,
Yeah,
and
but
the problem they
hey,
get into do everything on their own.
yeah. But then I'm not saying you can't, but if you do, just make sure you know what you're doing. And if you're in a
Right.
situation, like I said, where you have anything that, hey, we can't talk about on here, or you have a deportation, or you have some sort of order of removal, you've been married before, there is a huge age gap, anything that screams a red flag, you want to check with an attorney if it's even to have a consultation.
Right, right. All right. So I would say that everything and anything at all at this time, check with an attorney
I
because
would
you never know
highly
if the table
recommend that. Yes,
will
you just
turn. All right?
never know, because one of the things that's going on now is with the overstay. So when you come in and let's say that your visa expires, your time on your I-94 expires, you're an overstay, and that in and of itself is a civil infraction because you
Mhm.
overstayed the time authorized by DHS. And what they're trying to do is to say that it's a criminal offense. So I've heard of incidents where people are going in for interviews, or this boy turn off the light, Lord. I hope y'all can still see me. People are going in for interviews, or it's a case where they put in for the application and it's pending, and they're scooping them up and putting them in deportation proceedings. So a lot of times you need a leave it, baby. You need a qualified attorney on your team to go and fight for you in court, because now you're in active removal proceedings.
Okay.
Yeah.
We have a question here. Tony Gee said, Trump is banning several countries from entering the USA. What's the immigration lawyer take on that? Kind regards.
So unfortunately, there is nothing that we can do about that. Like I said before, if you look at those countries, you see where it's screaming blatant racism.
Mm.
Their thing is that these countries, they have a history of what they talk about, or it's a case where they have a lot of overstay. So if you notice, you have some countries where it's a full ban, and other countries where if they don't tighten up certain things, there are restrictions. So there is a difference. But unfortunately, we can't do anything about that. That's bigger than us. Now, if it's a case where these people have pending green cards, like to go through the process and then come in, or if you have a green card, it's not affecting you. A lot of this is for visitors trying to come in from those countries, and it's the same thing with the F1 and the J1, the F1. All those student visas right now, there is a pause, and their thing is that, oh, come close the door. They're doing investigation, looking into social media and all that.
Yeah.
It's really an attempt to close certain things for now, allow them to do some vetting process what's going on, because deportation is the priority, unfortunately. Instead of dealing with the backlog with what we got going on, especially at the consulate level, where if you have a green card, you file for a family member and things of that nature, they're focusing on deportation. So that's what the pause is all about. And
So
then
those things are overlooked until deportation is the number one thing, the
yeah.
priority right now. What our
And
cases
I
are.
know that that's something that President Trump said even before he took office. Is one of the things that he ran on. So it's not surprising he said it. Just that people didn't think it was going to be this bad or it would affect them. But if you trust me, a lot of times it may not be in your household, but you may have a friend, a cousin, a church member, people you don't even know about, and they're being affected.
Affected.
Close the
Right.
door. Mm-hmm.
Someone said some Caribbean nations, St. Lucia included, are on the new list. I'm not sure of maybe, that would be like public information. You could probably Google that, if I'm understanding what you're saying. Some Caribbean nations, St. Lucia included, are on the new list. I am not sure if I've seen St. Lucia on the new list. I was looking on the list, like 12 countries, but I'm not sure if St. Lucia is on that list.
With the 12 countries, St. Lucia is not there.
Right.
And I don't know about the new list and what's on it, but that would be information definitely. Like I said, NPR or political,
Information, yeah.
you can get credible. Like somebody said something to me today about Jamaica. I said that's not true. So again, you want to watch the source, but if there's a new list and you have the link, drop it in the comments so we all can look at it. But I have not reviewed a new list.
Yeah, yeah. You know, you can see people, the misinformation, and persons don't read correctly. And
Again,
when the 12 countries, there's a country called Turkmedia and something like that.
Mhm.
Somebody said Turks and Caicos Island. Put it out there in public. Oh, the Turks and Caicos Island is banned. I think it's Turkmedish, something Turkmedish, whatever it is. I can't call the name. So that goes to show how people are spreading falsehood and you know, all, and people just, and then
you want to make sure that you're checking your sources.
yes, people start making comments on it, and the comment list get long and short, and that goes to show how people are not reading, they just follow gossip. And guys, this is not time to follow gossip. That's why I have our immigration attorney here. Check your source, as she mentioned very often. Check your source, and it give you take away your headache and your stress.
Yeah, for real. Check your source. And I have 2 questions here, Rupert, when you're ready.
Yes, go ahead.
Alrighty. So one, Forever Mini. Hey, are you a mini person? All right. So if you have more questions, you can reach out to me at 813-900-0845. So you have a biometrics appointment. Oh, she said she's mini. All right, so you have a biometrics appointment coming up. What to expect? So you're gonna walk with the notice. If you look on that, so you got 2 papers. The first part tells you the date and time. Come on, baby. And then the second page is where you're gonna fill out information like your name, date of birth, and address. Once you hold on, baby. Once you go in, and you usually you could go in 15 minutes early. It's not gonna take more than 10 minutes once it's not a long line. And you go in, you're gonna show them the paper. Make sure you walk with the notice and some form of identification. So if you have an ID, or if you have your passport that's not expired, you can use that. And then you go in and you're basically doing your fingerprints. They're checking background. It's like an FBI background check to make sure you don't have any criminal record. And usually once you do that, they're able to process whatever application it is that you applied for. If you applied for a work permit, after you do that, usually you get the work permit within like 3 weeks or so. So that's what you usually expect during that. Okay.
Okay. So guys, if you do want to call in, it's the numbers. I put the number up there again for you to call. This is free consultation.
Yeah, and maybe you don't have it's a biometrics appointment. You're not gonna go there and find eyes. I mean, be careful. I haven't heard of any of those incidents. Hopefully we don't. But usually with that, it's just do your biometrics. And if you have an attorney, guys, when you're going in for any kind of appointment, same when you're doing like an ICE checking, if you're in removal proceedings, you want to walk with what is called a G28. So that's the information for your attorney. So if anything, you could hand them that information, and any question, they're supposed to call your attorney. You are supposed to be allowed to call your attorney. So I do understand. I do understand your concern. I can't say whether or not anything will happen. Hopefully it doesn't. Make sure you come back on here and tell us how it went. And I wish you best of luck with that. But we have not been having any incident with people doing biometrics.
Biometrics. All right. As I said, most people that they're talking, persons with criminal history and such like, when they go there, they said, okay, if ever like in the courts, a person have a court date, court appointments. And so guys, it's best to anything you do, take your turn.
Yeah.
Anything at
No,
all.
it's definitely time. Like I said, if it's like, I understand not everybody has the money. Hey, I get it. But if it's even for a consultation, that will help you sometimes. And I see this all the time, because don't think I don't see certain things. Some of y'all, it's time to put on the Clarks and the Gucci and all of the crazy that you're spending the money
Flossing.
on, and focus on, get up off that thing, boy, and focus on what's important right now. Immigration should be at the forefront. So if you're undocumented, this is where you need to be having some sort of consultation, figuring out stuff. If it's a case where you are qualified for something and you don't have the money, you want to get some help, reach out. You just never know who will be in place to bless you with something. You do have pro bono services. I know most of the Catholic churches, they're being closed down because of funding, unfortunately. But a lot of times you do have things in place to help. So now is not the time for you to be shy and you're hiding and say, oh, I'm going to wait until after the 4 years. No, they're digging up and they're figuring things out.
And then ever so more, they're doing it now more vigorously. Somebody says, can you see the comments from my side, Georgia?
I cannot. Let me see, because I'm in private. Oh, I was in private chat like I'm a VIP.
Because one person says here, do you have information process for voluntary deportation?
Yes, we leave that, baby. We cover that. That's why I said, like, my informational sessions. Make sure you join them. Last Monday we covered removal proceedings and voluntary departure. So let me go over that real quickly, because that's a whole class. So let's say that you're in removal, you don't have any other form of relief, or it's just not going to work out for you, and you consulted with your attorney, and the best way forward for you right now is voluntary departure. If you leave, usually they'll give you like 30 days to wrap up business and get your ticket and go. Now, it is not something that the court has to agree to. If you request it, it's discretionary. They don't have to say yes, but if they do, usually they give you 30 days to leave. And then with that, sometimes you file proof of leaving with the court, like a ticket or you being home, whatever it is. You can talk to your attorneys about this. And that's good for some people, because that's voluntary departure. So technically you don't have a removal order. So let's say that you had like a pending I-130. When it's approved and then you cancel the process, you get denied, and then they tell you, oh, you need a waiver because of the unlawful presence. You'll be able to get it then and there and come back in, versus if you had a removal order. So what's that? Our A762. If you need more information, you want us to talk about it some more, text me and we can set up a meeting. 813-900-0845. All right, because there is more to it, but in a nutshell, that's what it is. And then Jamaican Queen, if you marry and you're not that, assuming you're saying if you marry and you're that person is not getting along, and that person no longer wants to help you with the process, what can happen in a case like that? You may have to do VAWA. So we'd have to do a screening to see if there's any abuse or abandonment, and talk through the process of VAWA. So you can reach out at 813-900-0845. All right. And I see another one. Can I use my work permit and get a state ID? Yes. So if you have your work permit and then you have the pending 485, you would go to the DMV with your work permit, pending 485. That's the receipt notices, and they'll give you a state ID. The same thing if you weren't in the bunch who I gotta put him to bed. If you weren't in the bunch who automatically got your leave the phone, baby. If you weren't in the bunch who automatically got your social security card, be quiet. Then you gotta go to the DMV, to the Social Security office, and get your Social Security card. And then TikTok is gonna shut down in basically 4 minutes. So I'm gonna go live tomorrow at 8 o'clock again, and we're gonna talk about the whole VAWA process if you wanna join. Okay. So I know the thing is telling me it's gonna shut down.
I'm gonna shut it down.
Yeah, this boy. Yeah, I gotta put. The thing is, I was trying to put him to bed before I came on. But we were going to the park earlier this afternoon. He fell asleep. So
Oh, so now he's up.
He got up and I could not. I probably should have given him some NyQuil. Hey, I hope I'm not being recorded. All right, we're gonna go now. All right. So
Okay,
y'all can come back tomorrow at 8 if you have more questions. All right.
All right. I just want to just let persons know that they need to follow you on your social media page. Then they will see the work that you're doing. Your Instagram, your TikTok, or just put it out there.
And my YouTube. I need some subscribers. I need to do better with it though in terms of posting videos. Like I know sometimes I go to what I'm trying to do is like, even like to give people the real life experience, like coming out of court or USS.
Yes, I see that.
I don't want it to just be talking information. Like I want them to see the real, because I know that's what they're dealing with. And a lot of people are anxious with like interviews or court days coming up. So I want to help by providing that information. So yes, please follow me on Facebook, Instagram, TikTok, YouTube is at Attorney Georgia Lawrence. And Rupert, I really appreciate you for allowing me to be on your show.
My pleasure. You're the best. You're the best attorney. You deserve the best. You're the best because just your success rate and how you do your thing. The passion and the love you have for people, and it just what it is. You know what I mean? Doreen or Marcia, could you please put up our Facebook, not Facebook, YouTube page up there, please? So
it should be at Attorney Georgia Lawrence. Let me see.
Yeah, my moderators there.
I should.
Yeah, guys, if you follow her, then you see she's one of the most successful attorney in Georgia. She practiced throughout the US. You know what I mean? So she not only just Georgia no more. She all over the place, and I'm just saying that she had to be driving because of the incident with the aircraft. And I was like, oh my God. That's how
I was trying to. Okay, you're gonna get the
my moderators. What I'm gonna do it, put it up. Marcia probably could put Marcia.
I sent it to the private chat. All right.
It goes in the private. Okay, how may I get it over there now?
All right. So Instagram, we're gonna shut it down. See y'all tomorrow at 8. Okay. Take care. Let me
see if I can paste it here.
All right, go.
Oh, I put it there. That's it there. Oh, I find it.
You find it?
That's it right there. Marcia, I think that's it right there. I don't know if I do it right. At Attorney Georgia Lawrence, right? Okay, that might be that. Yeah, I think.
Yeah, I sent it to your private chat too. I wasn't able.
Yeah, I copied it and put it in the public chat.
Oh,
so let's see if I can.
I'm gonna shut it down here. Thank y'all for joining. I'll be live tomorrow at 8 again. All right, have a good one. Let me.
I think that's it right there on the screen. You see, so Marcia, I have some moderators. They are the best. You see, it's right there.
Same with Samantha over here helping me out. I appreciate you.
Yeah, my moderator. All right. We are here now like an hour and a half. Do you have some more time, Georgia?
I want to put this one to bed.
I
know. Want to go live on Sundays?
Yeah, I could go. I could go during the week though. It depends on work and when I get home from work. But I facilitate you anytime I'm available. I know on Tuesdays. Let me see. This probably Wednesday night. I'll be from work, so I could do Wednesday night.
Just let me know. Like tomorrow, I'm going live for sure. So just let me know, and we can set something up.
You're
Let's
going
go.
live. What time you go live? What time you going live?
8 o'clock.
That time I'll be at work, innit?
Maybe I work 8. Yeah, well, just
Yeah.
let me know during the week. I know Wednesday is the 17th, so I have some interviews, but I should be back early. No, Tuesday is the 17th, so Wednesday I should be good. So just let me know.
Absolutely, will do. All
All
right.
right.
I just want to say thank you so much, Georgia. Continue to do the work you're doing. You're doing great. You're putting smiles on people's face, and I love that. And I'm glad to know that you're a praying person. You believe in God. Your faith is strong in the Lord, and that attribute to your success in your practice. God bless you. Much love, more power, more grace. And thank you so much for being
Thank
here.
you. Thank you.
All
God
right.
bless you too. Take care.
We'll do this again. All right. Thank you
Yes,
very
sir.
much.
All right. Take care.
Okay.
Say bye now.
Bye,
You put
Elijah.
him to bed.
All right. So there you go, guys. Great attorney, Georgia Lawrence. Uh, um, she is a very successful attorney, and we just thank God that she's been placed here to help folks. So as I just want to reiterate some of the things we discussed, guys. If you're a green card holder or you have anything at all going on, please don't travel. Before you do anything, talk to your attorney. If you have, I said, a green card holder, but you have something in your closet or whatever, you talk to an attorney. Please get some consultation, and that is free. You can call her. I'll put her number up there again. You can call her. Guys, let me put her number up there again. That's the number you can call just to get some consultation, which is free. All right. Attorney Georgia Lawrence, 813-900-0845. Give her a call before you do anything at all. She is one of the most successful attorney in Georgia here. She practices all over the United States of America, right? So have no fear, have no doubt. She is a person of choice that you need to talk to. And you can see her, guys, her disposition. You can see her, how she operates, truth and honesty, and so on. Oh, thank you very much, Marvelyn. Very informative session. Thank you so much. That's what we do here. And I'm happy and I'm glad I have people in our corner who can help us with information and help us. You know what I'm saying? Because especially in times like this, big up to you, Marvelyn. Big up to you, Marcia. Marcia is big up to you. Big up to you, Awa. Um, Tony Gee, Janet, hey, Tony Gee, yes. Um, Michibu, It's Ale, Peach, Queen C, Pinkston, Little Francis. Oh my Lord, Doreen, guys, I thank you guys so much for being here. You know what I mean? And it's just a blessing to have you guys here with me every Sunday night on Sunday Night Live. And whenever I put a video out, you guys are always there to give me the support. All right. Thank you so much for being here. I just want to mention once again to all our fathers, happy Father's Day. Big up to Mawa. Happy Father's Day to Mawa. Ali, happy Father's Day to you, sir. Francis, happy Father's Day. And everyone, happy Father's Day. And may you continue to be a blessing. And I'm sure that, you are doing great by your kids. And that's how it tingle. Guys, let me know in the comment section. Please comment on this video. Please share it. Please like it. Oh, my wife is here. Care Decorations. Oh, I never know you're here. All right. It's good to have you here tonight, sweetie. It's good to have you. Yes. And, I said, we want to welcome everyone that's here. Your thoughts are very important. And we do appreciate you for being here. We are 1 hour and 29 minutes and 12 seconds, which I promised to be an hour and a half on this live tonight, and we are just right about that time marker. So I want to thank you guys so much. A big up to Marie Hoffman. It's a general, trench tongue, grandpa, Purple Heart, Eloise. Let me call some name if I can remember some names that I wish to call. Janet Harris, Evan Cummins, It's Aleb, Everbless Travel, Derek Travel, RN2 CEO. I'm just rambling names off, guys. I'm gonna get everybody, but I want to say especially thank you guys so much, Queen. Thank you so much, Queen C. Pinkston. You are such a loyal contributor to this channel. Always been here to support and information, and I thank you so much. And I'm gonna say God bless everyone tonight, and let's get together and in our own space and do our own thing. And I just want to big up Mawa. Yes, he started me. Whatever I become on this in this. Oh my God, Aristopat is here. Big up to you, sir. I'm here too, Sir Rupert. Last but not least, thank you so much for being here. We have the immigration attorney on, which she gave us a lot of information, vital information that is going to be, if persons just adhere to these things, it definitely be beneficial to them. Thank you so much for being here, Aristopat underscore Pat. I appreciate you and I thank you for your support. And yeah, it's about that marker 131. But it's sometimes that's the thing with live stream, when you decide to leave, that's when people are coming on. Hold on, it's Ale. Are you still here? Ale, are you here? It seemed like you went away to Jamaica, and not tell nobody. Ali, are you here? Just put a thumbs up. Let me know if you're still here. Oh my God. I think I saw a video of you in Jamaica. Yes, sir. You went to Jamaica and not tell nobody. Ever blessed travel. Greetings, greetings, sir. Greetings. I just call your name, brethren. I just call your name. And here you show up. Thank you so much. Happy Father's Day to you. Aristo underscore Pat, happy Father's Day. Happy Father's Day. Ever blessed travel said, big up to you, my host. Big up to you, sir. Really do appreciate it. Marcia, yes, I saw his video here. It's yes. Marcia didn't come look for you. Ali, show up yourself. Show up yourself, Ali. He was in Jamaica. I said, man, Ali was in Jamaica. If I had known that he was going to Jamaica, I don't think he carried some donkey con for me. Oh my God, guys, it's just amazing to see everyone here tonight. And thank God. Thank God. Ever blessed travel. I want to commend you, my friend. You're doing a great job. You're traveling around and doing some great videos. It's the general in the house. Happy Father's Day, General. It's a general in the house. Thank you so much for being here. It's a general. I don't know if we had our immigration attorney on, and she gave us some great information. All right. Oh, he said, did Jamaican uncle reach? Yes, he reached Africa. Yes, he did. I saw a video here in Mawa today. Yes, he reached. Yeah, man, he reached, man. Yeah, he reached Africa. Yeah, and he's doing all right. He's doing all right. It's the general. Big up to you, sir. I really appreciate you, General. You made mention of me last night, and I'm so thankful. And bless up to you, sir, for real. Bless up to you. Bless up to you, man. Bless up to you. Bless up to you. Guys, let me know how is the quality of the picture is, because I have no, I'm not using the free version of what's the name of the thing again? StreamYard. I'm now on the paid version. So guys, before I take down the attorney's information, that's her number right there. Please reach out to her. Please do reach out to her. If you might know somebody who may need her help, You know, you might know somebody who might need our help, or a family member, a friend, a church brother, church sister, a neighbor, a friend who having serious concerns on that what's happening right now in the present climate and needs some consultation. Please do take that number down and reach out to her, and then I'm sure she will offer any kind of information that will become really so prudent and beneficial to you. Her name is Georgia Lawrence. She's Jamaican. She was born in Kendal, Manchester, grew up in Mandeville, came here, went to law school, and doing such great work. All right. She's Jamaican Manchesterian. All right. That's where she's from, guys. So please, 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 if you know anybody need her help, there you go. That's the number right there. Janet T. All right. So, guys, what you all did for Father's Day, all the fathers in here, what you did for Father's Day? What you did for Father's Day? Let me where is okay, okay, good. I'm back to see. Guys, please I let me see how much like I go on here. So please like up the video, guys. Please do like it, share it, and also share it. Also share it. I don't know if I'm live on Facebook, Yeah, I'm supposed to be live on Facebook, but I am not seeing you know I got General said I got a massive amount of phone calls. Okay. Aristopat, yeah, I work. Okay. Yeah, man, I got a lot of texts and phone calls too, my kids and everybody. I really enjoyed it, man. My kids, our kids, they really phone call and everything. I just want to check something out here, guys. I just want to check something out here. Please forgive me. Please forgive me. Let me just check something out here. One second there, guys. Sorry about I'm just check something out here, guys. Just I'm just checking something out here, guys. One second. Oh my God, all right, I'll do it after. All right, just something I had to check out. Yes, guys, thank you so much for being here. How the picture quality look, guys? Better than before? As I said, I'm paying now for this. General said enough children all over the place. How much? General said enough children. Oh my God, General, enough children all over the place. Yeah, man. Yeah, man. Children, are when you have your kids and they are all doing well, it's a blessing. It's a blessing. Oh, it's nice. Oh, thank you so much. I'm now subscribing to the thing. Actually, they gave me 1 week, 7 days, just a test run. And as of the 14, then they charged me. So I said, let me just go ahead and do this because I want the better quality pictures and thing. Yeah. It's a job said all over, boss. Yeah, I'm all over. Oh my God. Oh my God. Oh my God. It's good when you have your kids and life is good and manageable and so on and so forth. Let me ask, Marcia and Doreen, who come here today? Who come here today? I kind of miss up on that. Who come here today? Ali, are you here? It's Ali, are you here? Let me know if you're there. Let me know if you're here. You know, oh, Doreen sent me touch up. Oh, Marcia said I don't, but Doreen touch up. Oh my God. Oh my God. Oh my God. Oh my God. Yes, Gerard said it's a blessing. For real, it's a blessing. When your kids are doing well and manageable, and it's a blessing. It's a blessing. Yeah, man. Always real. You know, Aaron Tosi, you always attack. I'll say, Rupert, how you don't ask people to donate to your channel? I guys, the truth, I don't like it, but she always I said you need to do it, you know. So guys, I'm gonna make the appeal. If you want to bless up the super chat, you know, really, I appreciate it. I appreciate it. Okay, it is one guys. I have about 5 more minutes, or 5 more minutes to close off. So it's great having you guys. We had I think Aristo, Pat. We had 1 second again. We had asked Aristo to be in studio. Marcia, I was at your sides today at a funeral, but I don't go to the same. Okay, wow. You don't go to the cemetery. Aristopat, I would love one of these nights to bring you on in studio. Please let me know when you'll be available. I mean, even 5, 10, 15, 20 minutes. I need to talk to you. We need to share, your channel, and just let me know when is be a good time next week, whenever you're available. As I had promised, I'd ask, and I would love to have you here in live studio. All right. So let me know when it's a good time, and so on and so forth. All right. Because you're doing great up in Jersey. Yeah, man. We need to know a little bit about you and your Spanish and your channel, because you're such an eloquent. The brother just fluent in Spanish. Me, I said one day if you know, I was like, man, I love that. I love that. I love that. I love that. All right, guys, it's a blessing to be here, man. Big up to Jamaican uncle. He's currently now in Kenya, in Yabohanse. Big up to him, guys. It must been like 3 months. That is what I would love to do, man. I would love to be able to travel. You know what I mean? That is my thing. But you're still working, so you don't have the wherewithal and the luxury of traveling, because you're still employed, you're still working. I would definitely love to travel all over and bring contents, bring information to people. So that's my thing. This just said, Rupert, it's our first Father's Day. Yeah, man, first Father's Day. That's why I big him up last night, man. His first Father's Day. Yeah, uncle's in the villa right now. Yeah, he's in the villa. Yeah, man, I saw him, man, and in the villa. You can do it. Stay healthy. Okay, I can do it. Stay okay. All right, definitely. Thank you so much. It's something I would love to travel, man. And but it's just that your work is working, and just wish I could. The other day when I saw Jamaican uncle, the Three Musketeers in Jamaica, I was like, oh my Lord, have His mercy. I wish I was there. But you know how the thing go. Guys. I just this just came to my memory. Why I saw why these people in these lazy young people, why they don't use title? Why they have to use title to incriminate people, the Mawas? Why they use this title to do it? It's so wrong. I saw one title today from Coco Mama about Rocio arrested, or was it or arrested or something? These people are sick, man. John said, I'm happy for him. It is hard for we who are working. Yeah, it's hard. You know, I would love to have retired, man, and tell pure lies. Yeah, I saw. Yeah, it's about Rosie. I think I saw it. Marcia said, Rupert Trenton, grandpa want to plan trip to Jamaica. You can check him out, Rupert. Yeah, we spoke about it. Yes. We talked about it just after he came back. We spoke, and definitely we talked about it, and it's gonna happen, man. It's gonna happen. You know, I think these three guys did something to YouTube. You know, they put us a different tune to YouTube, and it was so interesting. It was so nice. Yeah, wicked people. And yeah, their title is so defamatory. Their title is so, oh my God. Joan Wilson. Hey, Joan, good to have you here tonight, Joan Wilson. Thank you so much. Thank you so much. Joan in the house. Big up to you, Joan. Yeah, man, if I can find that title, what it says, I was like, gosh, these people are just monstrous in their behavior. Let me see if I find it. About Rocio, the oh, let me see here what it says. I'm looking at it. Let me see. No, Rocio caught cheating. And then she put disclaimer: the opinions expressed on this video are my own from my personal experience. This is purely to entertain my viewers. Don't forget to like, drop, and thing. But why you do all these things to people, and but she's cheating. Rosia is charged cheating, caught cheating. I'm telling you, man, these people are so evil. Why you have to use title like that? It's crazy. It's crazy, man. Yeah. When I saw, I was like, come on now, come on now. Yeah. So I said, JC is the main culprit. It's a Joan big up sister. These people, these like they have no brains. John said, I really can't be bothered with them. Yeah, you know, I just saw the thing and I just moved on. But it just really sickening to see how their brains are sick, because that's what they use and prey on people to make money. Come on now, man. Gosh. Anyway, let them be. Time will deal with them. Time will deal with them. And definitely time will deal with them. We just lead them to God and time. You know, come on. It's not nice, man. Maxo pop up in my feed, and I heard him say Jamaica uncle bring shoes from Mawa, and uncle's telling him to Google the price of the shoes and the price of the shoes, and he wants to big up him like the gift sent by a sub. Oh, Miss. Oh, who is Maxo? Oh, Max Zero. Oh my God. Oh, I don't watch the strikes on their channels. Didn't work. I just don't watch. Yeah, they are crazy, man. Oh, Anne Marie still here. Bless up, Anne Marie. Bless up. I wonder how those people watch her and believe the things she say. That is my question too. People know that these people are making these type of titles and talking, and they're still watching them and commenting. Like I was like, These people brains are sick. Why would you cheer on somebody who definitely knows telling a lie? Everything is fictitious. Why would you be cheering on those people? Oh my God, give me a break. It's just sickening, you know? Oh, Max one, the fake youth leader of Yabo Hanse. Oh, I call him Max Zero. Definitely, I don't watch those guys. I may see a title and I look at it and said, man, but it's just that, these people are so, I can't understand why they do these things. What would have caused someone to do stuff like these? I don't know. But it's just sickening. You know what I'm saying? It's just sickening. It's just sickening. We have 150. All right. I'm gonna go to 2 hours then. All right, let me go to 10 minutes and because I have to take care of some stuff and so on and so forth. So guys, as I said, man, Mawa, I think YouTube should block them for life. I think so too. I think YouTube should really look at some of these titles and just do something. I don't know if block them or something, but just give them some warning. Say, hey guys, that is too graphic. That is inappropriate. That is fictitious. Stuff like that. And then people will be more sensitive to titling their videos. You know what I'm saying? Pure lies, very sick people. Yeah, it's crazy. It's crazy, man. I think YouTube should some notification say, guys, please fix up your title, clear up your title. Don't do this, don't do that, because it's incriminating and defaming people's character. So, it's just crazy how some people do things, man. It's just crazy, and this just lies. Tell lies for fun. No, no, no. That's not good at all. Not good at all. I must tell you, not good at all. It's like these people don't have any family member. They don't have any mother, no sister, no brother. Because how would you want someone to be doing that to your family member? That's what you need to think on, right? Uncle, if you like to cruise, to say, message to having a luxury world cruise for a country going to far. Definitely, my wife, she love cruising in it. MSC is having a luxury world cruise, 5 continents, 25 countries, 45 destination. Oh my God, that would have to be when we retire. 25 countries. Oh my God, that is awesome. Money is the root of all evil. YouTube getting money from them so they don't care. She has been doing these things for too long. Oh, money is the root of all evil. The love of money is the root of all evil. Okay. Yeah, it seems like she's been doing these things for so long because I heard people talk about it. I hardly do watch her videos. I may see the title and I just, because to me, it doesn't make sense what they're saying. And it just borderline lies. You know what I'm saying? And defamation. Yes. I wish something could be done to have them be more sensitive to what they're doing or what they're saying. You know what I mean? I wish that was the case. For real. I wish it was. Yeah, man. Why can't they just have a conscience and say, let me not do this because this is not the right thing to do. It's not speaking the truth. Examine themselves and just do titles and videos that is free from this negativity and this hate and defamatory stuff. Yeah, it's not, man. Come on now. Come on now. Pete, yeah, that Pete said, Marcia, that's the truth. Yeah. I think money is a force that does a lot of things. People do things that's so inappropriate for money. Money has become their masters. You know what I'm saying? And they do things go against their very own conscience. You just have to stay positive. Yeah, man, stay positive. Yeah. Yeah, but some people can't afford to stay positive. What I can't believe is that people send them money, and people do send them money for these things. It's like I don't know, man. It is so easy. It is so you give that relaxed peace of mind when you remain positive and speak truth. Because I couldn't make up stories. No, I couldn't make up stories like those just for funds and people supporting them. It just goes to show that the level of people that we have in the world that will stoop to all these low down things and just, you know, low down narratives and just support it. But I'm hoping that one day, man, these things will be more regulated in terms of comments and titles and all of that, so people will become less intrusive on people's privacy and their character and just do the right thing. Karma is real, Rupert, and what goes around come back around, and time is the master. Absolutely, John. Yes. Our said, Marcia, they can't see the plan for their destruction is not working. They're rising higher and higher. Marian Hall, if me never weak, sorry to hurt the feeling, right? Yeah, and that is the thing. They come against Mawas, and these people are making their money and rising, and they are going around in circles. They're not making any headway, positive headway, any upward mobility. Just circle, 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 circle. And that's why they should be able to say, boy, what me I do in our work. Yeah, but I said, karma, whatever what you do. My grandma just said, if you do good, you do yourself. So whatever you do, it will come back around to for you, right? If you don't, if it's not you, you be your kids or kids. I wonder if Pastor sent her kids at Mawa home to bring him down. I would love to know how they really feel, knowing that every day they come out with lies, lies, lies. It's a matter of conscience, because there's not only conscience, because your conscience is your closest relationship between you and God. And some people just say conscience doesn't bother them at all. That's why the Bible said their conscience is seared with a hot iron. So it doesn't bother them if they have to do these things. Once they're getting paid from YouTube, it doesn't bother them if they're doing these things. Not right at all. Not right. Come on, man. There's so much things you can talk about people without getting to that level of accusation and defamation. It's a chance to do good and good will follow you. Yeah, my old people tell me that from morning, you know that. But some people don't know. And sometimes you wonder how some people being affected by certain things. It's just because of their positions and their behavior and the lies and what they have done. And if it doesn't come to you, it will come to your kids. So if you do good, good will follow you. And that's a right saying there. It's a general. Yeah, it's a right saying. Man, but I'm hoping that, these people clean up their act and just speak truth rather than forming opinions that is negative and lies and filled with lies and all that. Just do the right thing, yeah? Awa said, Pete, Madam with a son like she planting bad blood in her son about this is the oh Jesus, oh my God, I think I heard Mora was talking about it. She said she want back the land. I'm not gonna pay money. More money. Oh my God, it's just crazy, man. It's just crazy. It's just crazy what's happening. It's just crazy what's happening. But thank God for the Mawardi guys. I don't know, but Mawar, he has this heart. He will give away everything. He just like to give away things, give away everything. Very kind, and that's what those people don't understand. They are just messing with a kind person, and it's just crazy what's going on. I don't understand how people do that, but it's come back around to me to harm them. So guys, I just want to say thank you so much for being here. It's been a pleasure. Thanks to Georgia Lawrence, our attorney, that came on here and gave us all that information. Thanks to all of you guys who have participated in this live stream tonight, and I've shared it and I've liked it. Before I go, like the video, like it. I need 550 likes right now. All right. Mara want to give Uncle Joe one of the shoes. That That's what I was saying. Our mama wants to give Jamaican uncle one of the shoes and a pair of the eyeglasses, which he gave a pair of the eyeglasses and all that. He's so kind, man. Imagine mama want to give uncle one of his shoes that grandpa said. Yeah, he's so kind. He's so kind. He's so kind. Yeah, that's what I was trying to get at. I was going to talk about it, but he's so kind. Yeah. All right, guys. Thank you so much for being here. It's been a pleasure. Thank you, family. We're all family here. And I just want to say to us all, let's continue to stay positive and remain true to ourselves and to our fellow men. All right. We are growing a nation that is very, very, we want to grow a nation that is successful and truthful, and all I do is factual. All right. No cornering, as Mayugna would have said, right? So, guys, I want to thank you. Hey, Peach, thank you so much. Queen, Peach, Marcia, Ivan, Doreen, Howard, General Ali, Michibu, Janet here, Joan Wilson, everyone. Thank Ever Blessed Family TV, everyone. Thank you so much, guys, for being here. Thank you so much. Stay blessed, everyone. Stay true, and I wish you happy rest of the night and where we're watching from. And guys, please do subscribe to my channel if you have not yet. And if you come across this channel for the first time, please do subscribe to my channel. I love you guys very much. God bless you. And as I always say, in all thy ways, acknowledge him and he shall direct your path. See you in the next one. Bye for now.